My name's Sharon Jenkins. I'm a three-time Masters World Champion. I'm the mother of two world champions, Avery and Valerie Jenkins, and it's my privilege to be sitting here in front of the camera right now. A friend of ours encouraged us to start playing tournaments because Leroy and I were pretty good. We can get it down the fairway. Holes didn't used to be as long as they are now, so a nice straight shot was pretty rewarding, and I was able to do that a lot. And I've always been a little competitive, did a lot of sports, a lot of baseball, growing up, and so we started entering some tournaments. And first one was in Dayton, Ohio. We entered a doubles tournament, and I don't even remember where we finished, but it was a little different playing doubles with your husband. You kind of want to play well, but sometimes you make the wrong choices. So it was a good learning experience. Oh my gosh, my first disc Leroy bought me was a Lightning. This little gray Lightning that had this really cool little plane on it. Had no idea what it was about, but it had I love the plane on top. And I used to throw frisbee a lot, so I was always digging deep and throwing it up high, and I sucked. And I always played with the guys. I was always, a lot of women didn't do sports, so I was always playing with the guys anyway, so it wasn't any different for me to play disc golf with the guys. But then I just started learning to pulling it different. I'm just bringing it up higher and pulling it straight across my chest. And my first disc I won was a little Super Puppy, and I still have it to this day. It's hanging on my wall, and it's one of my prizes that I will treasure forever. When I first started playing, in my area there were no women. They were very scarce. You go to another area, like I would go into Canada, or Michigan was our meeting grounds, and right there, back in 91, 92, I met Elaine King, and I had read her name in many magazines, and I felt so privileged to be golfing with her, and she had so many different techniques that guys don't have. She had like a softer, more not ballerina-like, but more follow-through than a lot of the guys. Guys jerked a lot, where Elaine had a nice smooth throw, and I think keeping that smooth technique helped my game. Wow, right now Val turned me on to TLs. I'm real comfortable with them. I got a couple in my bag. They're pretty pink. They're like in the 160s, 166, 168. I like them because they're easy to grip. I'm not a real good thick-rimmed thrower. My hands they're not small, but I don't like the thicker rims. I like the old-fashioned thinner rims, and I can hold that, grasp it better, and I feel I can really toss it out. Another disc I'm really liking now is a Roadrunner, and I think it's a Star Roadrunner, and I'm even putting that out farther than my TLs. The biggest difference between women's disc golf today, I think there's more women playing. We can't always get to all the tournaments due to, a lot of young women are coming into it. They either have to work, they have child care issues, the husband wants to play, they take turns. But it's kind of still sad to say that you go to a tournament and there's only just a couple women playing. A lot of women don't compete in big they tend to come to the bigger tournaments, like the national tours and majors. That's when most of the women do show up. And now, which is really cool, there's getting to be just women's tournaments. And just last week, I believe in, was it Texas? Oregon. 79 women showed up. And at the same time, we had all the women competing at Worlds. So, I mean, that is historic. And I'm really proud of the ladies coming out and do it. I think what we need more is instructional for the women too, because we don't throw like the guys. We have, I think, a prettier kind of throw. When I first started playing, a lot of guys used to watch my technique because I was just so smooth, and they would kind of imitate me, they would say. And it kind of helped their game, and then once they started learning to go down the middle, then they started putting more power into it. But women throw different, and I'm really proud that I'm a woman. I throw a lot different because it looks pretty cool. Yeah, just like any sport, you want your kid to be the best, you know, and you don't want to put them down at anything they're doing. If they throw incorrectly, you know, so what? You know, they'll figure it out themselves. You might want to show them a little bit, but you can't be nagging them about it. Not all kids want to play disc golf. You know, just because it's cool to you, it might not be cool to them. We never thought it'd be cool to Val. I never would have thought, but this is something we like to do. She kind of hung out with us, and seriously, she didn't pick it up till she was like in her teens, late teens, and I think just because her brother was doing it, and you know, it looked good. I mean, her friends started playing with her, and she started picking it up, and it's just something you have to have it in your heart. You've got to. I've had so many different injuries, from knees, you know, hurt my knees or my back, elbows, neck. I mean, I've hit it all, but I keep coming back. And the only thing that's been different is my throw. And I'm trying to throw different these days, so I'm not putting any stress on any of my joints. And that's important for women out there who have knee injuries or any kind of injuries. You can still disc golf, but you have to change how you're doing it, change your technique. Still go out there, you still need to exercise, you still need to move. Anymore, it seems like I want to keep playing because I just love the game. I just love the way the disc flies through the air. I love to hear those chains rattle. I love to see the people here. I love to see who's going to win every week. I just love the game. I want to come back, and anymore sometimes I feel like I'm throwing through my kids. You know, when I hear they're around, it's like, yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's cool. So I'm real proud. I'm proudest I could ever be, man. It's awesome.
Nice.
So many times you get so disappointed. Oh, I'm not throwing right. This isn't working for me. But at the same time, you know, that's okay. You know, you're out there, you're playing, you're looking good doing it, you're meeting friends. Just don't be too hard on yourself, because, you know, somebody in your group's going to have a bad hole, and somebody else is going to have a bad hole. It's just, you just got to take one throw at a time. You know, don't be mad at yourself, and don't bicker at somebody else either. You know, make sure you're playing by the rules, because that's important. You don't want to cause a fight with somebody, but just stay with it. With any new sport, it takes time, and you just got to keep, you know, adjusting stuff too. Like I said, what works for a guy won't work for a woman necessarily. Get a woman's group going in your area. I love playing with women. We have a blast. You know, it might take us 3 hours to play 18 holes, but we're learning from each other. I have a friend back home, Mel Martin, man, she's amazing, and she started out just coming to the course a few times. I got Heather Inc. in Maryland. She's out there playing, and she's amazing. And I got a few other gals that are just, you know, traveling around now. Not everybody can do it, but the ones that do are having a blast.
Wow.
That's nice. For more information about women in disc golf, go to discgolfforwomen.com. Val's put up an awesome website, and this is going to help women all over the world. It's important that women stick together. We need the information out there, and this is the first of its kind. Support it. Support your local courses. Go out there and clean up a hole, make it your own, and I'll see you on a golf course real soon.
Oh my God. I wish I had that whole thing on film. All right, do it again.
Yeah, do that again.